Before we begin, I'd just like to give a huge shout out to Elizena. Elizena, you are a sister. You are always welcome in the house of Macky rolls. Yas Queen. If you guys want shoutouts like this, or personalized shoutouts, make sure to tip me at Patreon. Without you guys, this really wouldn't be possible, so I'd like to thank you guys personally when still can, because it means a lot. It really means a lot. So again, thank you. Now let's get back to the show. My tongue. Hello everyone, California Macky here. Hope you're doing well. I'm here with my friend, Nico.
Hey guys!
We are together again, not like that. And welcome to Love is Strange. This is a game by Team Rumblebee. You guys have seen me play them back then with Lone Wolf. And I've been meaning to play this, but I wasn't able to, but since I'm with Nico right now, we can probably do this. We're not doing, because of what happened before, we're not gonna do sleepover just yet. We're sorry, but let's do this. So this is my first time playing it, actually. I haven't seen anyone else play this. Okay, I've only seen Minx like posted like one. Wait, was it Minx or someone else? I think it was someone else. But basically, I have not seen any Let's Plays of this. We're gonna go in this blind. But I've seen the game. I need my happy ending, so I'm gonna play this. What about you, Nico?
I need my happy ending.
Good. Let's do this. Do you want to play the tutorial?
Yes.
Oh my god, there's a rewind?
There's a tutorial.
Who are you?
What is that?
Hello, I am MX Dog, your guide and teacher. So there's no gender with this one. First things first, I'll let you know that you can click anywhere or press the enter spacebar key to continue. Love is Strange is a visual novel, meaning you'll be reading most of the time. Every now and then you can pick dialogue choices that change the flow of conversation, or even bring you to different locations. Got it? If I say no? Actually no, I'll just say yes. Great, good job! Let's head over to the two whales!
That was it?
Your decisions can affect the way the other characters in the game interact with you. The characters in each route have a number of approval points which you can earn or fail to earn from the choices you make. The higher approval, the better! Actually, I don't remember everyone's personality, so that's gonna suck.
Yeah, it's been a while since I played the game.
But you won't be able to see any of these point changes visually, so pick wisely! You can use the scroll wheel on your mouse or the back button on the quick menu to go back and review any text that you've missed. The quick menu is located on the bottom right of this dialog box. However, even though you'll be able to go back to look at your decisions, you can't undo them. Wanna try me? I know how Red P works. I can page up. Yas Queen. Here, page up. See, I can unwind, girl. Don't try me.
Oh, so we have the rewind power.
Yeah, Red
just
P
like the real game.
Good job. There's no time travel here. Once your decisions are made, they're made permanent. Try me, Bert. Try me, Bert. Try me, Bert. I'm calling you the Bert. Bert the dog. That sounds great. That sounds stupid. I'm tempted.
I'm tempted.
I'll just say this. Don't be so negative. Do make sure to save your game every now and then.
He just brushes you off.
The game won't remember your decisions if you don't save. You have 15 save slots. Old save files that you don't need anymore can be erased by hovering over the save slot and pressing delete. You can also just adjust your preferences. You can play around with text speed, volume, and auto-forward and more. What else? Oh, there are a few other things I wanted to talk about. Do be sure to keep up with your journal. It will be continually updated as you progress throughout the game. You may have noticed the gallery in the main menu. If this is your first time playing, it's totally blank. But you can fill it up! There are lots of unlockable images in Love is Strange. You earn them as you discover them within the game. The more you play through the routes, the more you'll unlock. There's also an achievement section. God, this is a mouthful for my own cheeks. There are 32 to discover. They're hidden all throughout the game, within every route. You'll need to thoroughly explore everything you can to find them out. As an added incentive, earning achievements is what will help you unlock the bonus images in the gallery. Once you have all the achievements, you'll have a blah 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 blah.
Excellent. Yes.
Good luck.
Good luck. Thank you, Bert.
Insert groan here.
Hit snooze. Hit snooze.
Alright, we're hitting snooze. I slam my hand down on my phone. It shuts up, thankfully. I stretch out in bed trying to make the most of— Oh, I still wake up, good. It's gonna ring again, you just snoozed it. Oh yeah, there's a bird chirping. Listen.
Oh. Thank you.
Sorry, just fucking— Wait, it's in reverse. It chirped what? Oops. You dropped the headphone.
No, I didn't.
Even from beneath the covers, I can hear the chirps of the birds outside and the low murmur of voices in the hallway. Girl, where? And of course, someone's playing music. The people I share a dormitory with are worse than roosters. Heavy bass vibrates through the paper-thin walls, and even clamping my pillow over my head doesn't do much to muffle the sound. Guess I better get up. Why are you in a dorm? Isn't this your room?
Yeah, it was a dorm room, I think.
Max stays in a... Wasn't she staying in her house?
No, she was in the dorm room. Don't you remember the game?
Probably the middle parts. I only watched John and Mark play it.
Oh.
A whole year already. It's hard to believe I've been in Blackwell for that long. I'm so glad that I came back to Arcadia Bay and not just for the Blackwell Academy, although I'd be lying if I said that wasn't a huge part. I liked Seattle, but it never really felt like home. Arcadia Bay is the place I grew up in. The place where I made all of my best memories and had so many adventures, each one as different as every new day. Like the destruction of your hometown. Pirates and superheroes, this was the best place to grow up. Well, I'm biased, but I really do feel that way. I don't want to sell Seattle short, of course. I lived there for 5 long years. I really do miss my friends there and my parents. I was so glad to see them this summer. But I know that coming back here was the right choice for me. I'm technically an adult now, which is something I'm still getting used to. I definitely still feel like a kid in a lot of ways. Me too, girl. 24 years old, yes. High five.
Who doesn't?
I'm lucky to have my parents' support and my scholarship, which I've somehow managed to keep into my second year. Go, Max! Oh wait, you're gonna be Max.
I'm gonna be... Okay, I'll be Max. And I can't forget about one of the most important parts.
Excuse me.
Blackwell's brought me back to Chloe Price, my best friend. Oh, here it starts. It begins. It took a little while, but we picked up right where we left off. Actually, we did even better because we didn't exactly part under the best circumstances. But the greatest thing about Chloe is that she's brutally honest with her feelings. Those first few weeks were seriously awkward, but we got through it. I'm determined to be there for her now, even if I couldn't before. Luckily, someone was there for Chloe while I was gone.
And luckily, no one was gonna destroy the town.
Well,
Rachel Amber! She's totally gorgeous and she's a really great person. Oh yeah, I think this game was made before we knew what Rachel Amber... I mean, before the second one, before the storm.
Yeah.
And she's a really great person too, she's almost too perfect. But she's one of those girls that's just impossible to beat, even though Victoria Chase seems to have found a way.
Oh,
of
Victoria.
course, Victoria. Listen to me, girl. At first I thought that Rachel and Chloe were total opposites, but they're really more like wolves of the same pack.
Let's just say that knowing both of them is like being accessory to every incident of dubiously criminal mischief in the Bay.
At least, there has no tornadoes or dead whales.
Don't say that. Not yet. But even if I didn't have a choice, even if I didn't have Chloe and Rachel, I've got other friends here too. Dana, Stella, Alyssa. Actually, I can count almost everyone on my floor as a friend. Even Brooke, who's abrasive. It took some getting used to, but it's just her way of being friendly. Pretty impressive for a shy geek like me, am I right? Take Kate Marsh, for example. She's one of the very first people who befriended me at Black. Way to tell, not show. Kate is probably the most kind-hearted person I've ever met, and she's an incredibly talented artist.
You know, I could at least appreciate some portraits, but yeah, whatever.
She's one of the only students at Blackwell that unabashedly wears her heart, or I guess her religion, on her sleeve. I know that she gets flack about it sometimes, but I think it's really cool that she works so hard to create a comfortable environment for other religious or abstinent students, even if I'm not in her Bible study group or anything. I get along with almost everybody, except for my neighbor across the hall. Wow, Victoria Chase. You lucky bastard.
Head of the Vortex Club with all the reputation that goes with it. Rule number 1 of the Vortex Club. Don't talk about the Vortex Club. Rule number 2 of the Vortex Club.
We don't talk about Vortex Club.
Rule number 3 of Vortex Club. Party.
Party.
Even after a year, I'm not entirely sure what the Vortex Club even does, aside from underage drinking. Party!
Oh well, it's really not my place to judge, even though Victoria herself does a lot of judging. Hasn't she heard the old adage about not saying anything at all if you've never got anything nice to say? It's hard not to wither under that Ice Queen stare of hers, or feel totally lame in the presence of her $6,000 camera.
I only got a DSLR camera for, what was that, was it $100 bucks?
Was it?
Yeah, I think so. 5,000 pesos, convert that.
I forgot that this game was about photography as much as it was about,
destroying the town.
God damn it!
Destroying the town! And then someone's just gonna whisper in this game, destroy the town! Destroy
Wreck the damn town!
Wreck the town!
Goodbye, Arcadia Bay.
Oops, sorry. She has a great eye, though. I'll give her that. I can't spend all morning daydreaming by the window, though. I've got to get dressed. How long have you been talking to yourself, girl?
She just looks out the window talking to herself.
Especially because MX Dog told us... Bert told us last week that they had a surprise coming up on Monday. I wonder what it'll be. Thank God it's not that person who kills students in his free time.
Oh, wonderful.
Ha 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 ha. But I had to experience it to believe it. He's so friggin' cool.
Bert is so friggin' cool.
I'd better hurry up and get going, then maybe I can find some time to hang out with my friends before class. I've been feeling the
Chloe and Rachel are going to laugh at my generic brand t-shirt. Gee, who does that? They always do. What? But I've come to terms with my staff. I should make sure I have everything I need before I
Who does that? Well, this is America. Don't get you slipped in now. Oh, don't get you.
What? Put on bracelets, put on bag, check phone. Check phone, of course. You're addicted.
Check your phone first. I can't leave my room without a quick scan at my feed, the modern equivalent of reading the morning newspaper. That's the millennial condition, I suppose, blah blah blah. Of course, Victoria's already posted her morning mirror selfie. Liked by 28 people, posted 5 minutes ago.
Wow, that's amazing. But she does look really nice in that cashmere sweater.
I've never known the difference of what a cashmere sweater looks like aside from every other sweater.
Clothing. I'd hit like too, but I know she's not interested in my approval. She might never wear that sweater again if I did.
I'd hit that like in a heartbeat if that happened.
Nerd cooties.
I'm kidding, I think. I need to stop sinking to her level and being all judgy.
Put on bracelets.
Chloe gave me one of her punky spike bracelets a few months ago. I'm clumsy, so I thought I'd instantly take my eye out by wearing it. But it turns out that the secret of crashing is that the studs are actually pretty dull. I guess I really am ready for the mosh pit now. Shaka bra. Shaka bra?
I don't know what that means. The bracelet that I slide on next to it is all woven rainbow threads. Rachel gave it to me. I was pretty surprised when she did. Rachel's got like a zillion friends. Maybe she makes them for everybody. I can't forget my bag, and I don't want to forget my camera either. No, of course not. What would your bag be filled with if you're not your camera? I'm glad it's managed to survive this long. It's really old and not in a cute, faux vintage way. It's legit ancient. But that's what I wanted, a total timelessness to my photos. As I slide my camera into my bag, I look at the little dough paint that Kate gave me a few days ago. It's a warm bronze color. She said that she found it in a bookshop in Portland and that she thought I would like it. I do, but I'm just flattered that she thinks of me at all. I think I've got everything, but I have a feeling I'm forgetting something. How can you feel both of those at the same time? My journal, I can't leave without it. I take it just about everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Gotta track this record. Alright, somebody died on the street.
Gotta record that.
Let me take a snapshot. Great, now we can sell this for about $10.
I guess it's a little old-fashioned of me, and I know it's just getting a blog would be way more secure, but I'm used to writing by hand. There we go, all set.
I wouldn't post my thoughts in a blog all that much, except when it's really, really heavy and serious and concerns the rest of my audience. Hi, guys!
As I head out into the hallway, I finally spot the source of the music. It's all coming from Dana's room. Dana. The door's wide open, like it usually is. This is definitely way too much bass for a Monday morning.
Bass down, bow.
and they're playing like a jazz guitar. I cross the hall, shaking my head. Knock on Kate's door, but there's no response. Maybe she's already headed to class. I'm a little sad I missed out on her usual morning violin playing. Not that I would have heard much of it over Dana's music. It doesn't surprise me that I can smell weed and hear the sound of the spray can drifting through the bathroom. From the bathroom. Rachel and Chloe, up to no good again. But I guess that's the company I keep. Victoria's usually got her door open or music playing like Dana, but it's quiet this morning. I guess she went to class early too. I've never seen her show up late to anything. Oh, the places you'll go, Max. Where to now? Straight to class, to the bathroom. Isn't there a bathroom in our room? Let's go to class.
We can go to Chloe and Rachel.
Oh yeah, let's go to the courtyard.
What's at the courtyard?
I have no idea. I head outside the dorms and see Kate sitting on a bench outside in front of the lawn, sketchbook in hand. Up ahead I see Victoria focused on a bulletin board. I guess I have to do that. I guess I do have time to chat. No, we're not talking to Victoria, hell no.
She can go eat a sandwich!
Talk to Kate.
Victoria can eat a sandwich!
Yeah, she can. Ooh, I like the drawings.
Yeah, it's really paint. It has a feeling of paint, brush paint.
Yeah. Hey, Kate. Kate looks up from her sketchbook and gives me a warm smile.
Hold on, how should Kate's voice be like?
You do, Kate.
Good morning, Max.
Oh, God.
It's so good
oh,
to
no.
see you.
No. Good morning, Max. It's so good to see you. I'm happy to see her, too. Come to think of it, Kate's been a little hard to get a hold of lately. She seems a lot quieter than usual. She's not the loudest person to begin with, but maybe she has something on her mind. Whatever it is, it doesn't stop her from greeting me as warmly as ever. That's Kate Marsh for you. I missed your violin playing this morning. Not that I would have heard much of it over Dana's music. I sit down next to Kate on the bench and see that she's sketching a few cartoon characters gathered around a fountain. Kate notices me looking and smiles softly, pencil tapping idly against the paper.
I thought I'd try to get some drawing in.
It's so bad.
Before class starts, when I'm feeling inspired, I always...
Oh God.
I always
God.
want to sketch right away so I don't forget the images in my head.
I look more closely at the page. Kate's drawings are always so cute and lively. She'd make an awesome character designer, or storyboarder, or an illustrator for
You bet your ass I will!
You bet your ass I will! Any one of those would suit her. God damn, why did we mess up Kate's voice?
I'm bored.
I know what you mean. Wait, is this Chloe?
Yeah.
I mean, is this...
Max, it's
Yeah.
Max.
I don't know what you mean. I'll drop everything I'm doing if the time is right for a photo. I can't believe you do this kind of stuff with the colored pencils. It's so cute.
Thanks, Max. I always love your photos too.
It's even worse when we're both doing it. Kate's compliments always warm my heart. The best part is that I know...
Oh, sweetie, you're such a gorgeous little thing. Let me squeeze those cheeks.
Yes! Speaking of photos, what do you think Bert's going to surprise us with today? Kate's expression turns thoughtful, and she clasps her hands on top of her sketchbook.
I'm not sure. They seemed really excited about it when I was helping them catalog our photography sketchbooks on Friday.
I'd forgotten that Kate is Bert's assistant. Did they mention anything about the surprise, other than being excited? Kate laughs and shrugs, and she seems to glow. The cross hanging from her neck catches the sunlight and flashes bright and gold.
You're always so curious about the world, Max. Shall I show you Jesus?
A lot of people would just say I'm nosy.
Let me show you my Jesus.
Kate gives it a little huff and continues drawing in her sketchbook, pencil delicately tracing curves and lines.
I think you just have a knack for adventure like Gloria here. She's an amateur detective.
Kate points to one of the characters in her drawing, a small figure peering into the fountain with a huge inquisitive eyes. A little cattail pokes out from under the character's long coat.
How are you not, like, getting coughing from doing Kate's voice?
I I don't know. I was born this way. I'm putting effort in talking normally.
Why are you judging me? I never did anything to you!
Roar! Thanks, Kate. I'm glad you believe in me. I should get going, though. Kate nods.
I wouldn't want you to miss Bird's surprise! I'll catch up soon!
See you, Max! Kate vanishes into the thin air. Let's go back to the hallway. We don't want to waste time with Victoria.
She can go choke on a sandwich.
Yes.
Let's go, Chloe and Rachel.
Sure. When I search the bathroom, I find Chloe smoking in the corner, slouching there with a joint pinched between her fingers. Rachel's busy adding graffiti to the opposite wall. Let's talk to Chloe.
Yeah, we dated her first in the original game.
Yes, we did! Having fun, Chloe? Chloe grins at me, giving her usual up-to-no-good look.
Yep, totally getting a lit over here.
Oh my god. I groan, and Chloe just bursts out laughing amid a cloud of sharp smoke. You're terrible, you know that. We got the chemistry just right.
And you love it. But what's up? I'm pretty sure you didn't come over here for a hit.
I lean against the wall next to Chloe, nudging her with my elbow. I'm not a fan of weed smells, but I've gotten used to being around it by now. It seems to chill Chloe out, and I'm all for anything that keeps her happy. Just wanted to see what my best friend's up to this early in the morning. And to ask what you think of Bert's surprise today, I can't figure out what it could be. Probably the destruction of the town. Chloe shrugs, taking another drag. When she breathes out, the smoke twists and turns.
No, I think Bert's gonna kill a few students.
Oh, right. Oh, right. That makes me want to dig.
The one who destroyed the town were these two.
Oh, right.
Yeah, remember that.
Makes me want. Chloe laughs. I know that look.
You wanna take a photo, huh, hipster?
5 years apart or not, Chloe still knows me so well. She proves it all the time. I could take 1,000 photos with Chloe and never get tired of her face. Is that obvious? Chloe smirks at me and bumps the toe of her boot into my sneaker before sucking back on the joint again and exhaling through her nose. Save your photos for dog's class, Max. As for whatever surprise it is, I don't know. I'm just glad we made it into the same class this semester. Just like when we were in elementary school, huh? I grin. Chloe may look all punk rock on the outside, but I know on the inside she's still the girl I used to watch anime and play pirates with. My crazy rebellious amazing friend. She didn't have the blue hair when we were little, but she's always had a wild heart. Yeah. I'm glad we're together too. Chloe smiles at me.
Anyway, I want to be good and buzzed by the time class starts, so I need to finish this thing. I'll catch you later, Super Max.
See you soon, Chloe. Oh, they're friends.
And apparently they're friends with Rachel. Polyamory!
Do we talk to Rachel? Hey, Rachel! Rachel looks up and smiles at me. It's warm, but as usual, it's a little intimidating. There's something about Rachel that makes me feel kind of shy. She can be hard to read. It's Rachel Amber! Hey, how's he hanging, Max? I could ask you the same thing. Rachel looks at the wall, smirking, and gives another shake at her spray can.
I think this feels different from the Before the Storm version.
Yeah? Why? Because we're playing as Max?
No. I mean, this Rachel.
Oh, really? Why?
I can't remember. I feel like... Did she look different? I'm not sure.
No, she looks pretty much the same, I guess.
The paint is bright gold dripping down the wall from a tangle of letters. I can't quite tell what it says.
I'm leaving my mark on this school. Which is still totally against the rules. Since when have we have the rules ever applied to me? Oh, so edgy. She laughs at her own joke, which makes me twitch into a smile, too. Before I have to tilt my head away from the fumes, I water. Are you heading to class soon? Yeah, but let me guess, you're wondering what dog's gonna surprise us with today. Oh, she's a mind reader, too! There's another thing about Rachel, she's always on the ball and knows what's going on with everyone and everything. I think she might be omniscient. Yeah. Rachel laughs, twirling her paint can in her hand. Her fingers are nimble and light against its smooth surface. I bet you it's another photo contest. I'm sure you'll win it, Max. Where's the spray can?
Oh, it's just not drawn. They can't draw it.
Chloe I get, but Rachel, we're not that close.
You're supportive of me. Their praise can be a little overwhelming sometimes, but I know they really mean it. Chloe I get, but Rachel, we're not that close. So it means a lot that she's encouraging anyway, even if I don't entirely get what it's in it for her. Polyamory!
Rachel is honestly kind of a mystery to me, but one that I have yet to figure out, even a year in. I wonder if Chloe's got the puzzle solved. I've always been too shy to ask much about their friendship, but they're as thick as thieves.
We share everything.
Thanks, Rachel. I hope so.
Don't worry about it. Anyway, I want to finish this up. If that's cool with you, I'll see you in class.
Rachel gives a little toss of her hair before focusing back on the wall. Let's go to class.
No way am I talking to Dana or Victoria.
Yeah.
If I go straight to class, I won't be able to go back and talk to Kate. Oh, we have... Should I go straight to class? Yes.
Should we? Oh, well, I guess we are.
Once I enter the classroom, I head to the back and sit down in my usual seat.
Contrary to what Chloe would have you believe, I don't sit here to slack off like she does. I sit back here because it's centered right where Bert usually lectures. Speaking of Chloe, I can hear her sauntering with Rachel. She grabs a couple of chairs and drags them noisily across the tiles so that she and Rachel can sit with me. Chloe looks like she's already prepared to nap all the way through class. Typical. Rachel, on the other hand, she's got top marks even though she's more into being in photos, not taking them. She's already got her textbook open, and she's running a paint-stained finger down the page. Victoria walks in just a moment later with Taylor at the side, glances at me, and then immediately looks away when she catches me looking back. What is her problem? Her lips are pressed together.
She's a tsundere.
Yeah, in a hard line as Taylor chatters in her ear. I guess she's not in a gossipy mood today. Kate's seat is over by the window. She mouths hello to me as she takes her spot, organizing her books into a pile. Bert!
You know, he really does look like that guy who killed everybody.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I think it is.
But his last name was not Dog, right?
What a lovely Monday morning.
Good morning, class. What a lovely Monday morning.
This guy's giving the tutorial, right?
Yeah.
There's a few grumbles here and there. Chloe's in the loudest. Bert ignores them all.
As you all know, I told you last week I'd have a big surprise coming today. Well, the day has come for me to announce the second annual Blackwell photo contest.
Oh god. I can feel butterflies literally explode in my stomach.
Ew.
Boom.
Ugh.
Insects.
Next to me.
Chloe and Rachel shoot me looks. Called it. Victoria stiffens in her seat and sits up a little straighter. Kate smiles, of course. She's as bright as the spot of sun she's sitting in.
Now, this contest will be a little different from last year's. You'll have to pick a partner because the contest motif is the bonds between people. This doesn't mean you both have to be in a photo, although that's not against the rules. The photo can be anything. Your bond will be expressed by working together. I want to see all kinds of photos presented. I encourage all of you to enter.
Also, I need to save. It's also...
Yep,
it's actually been close to half an hour.
Gotta save the game.
Because we're likely gonna have to come back to this.
At the end of the week, each pair will submit their photo. Of course, I'll be judging to pick the winner. As for the prize, the winner will have their photo displayed in the front entrance of the main building and a feature in the Blackwell totem. We only have until Friday.
Wait, we only have until Friday?
Shit. I mean...
I'll duck it, don't worry.
If I wind up entering, I'm going to have to start thinking about it right away. Who am I kidding? Of course I'm going to enter. Bert turns to survey the class, hands on their hips.
Yeah, he has no gender. They have no gender, sorry. But we're calling him Bert just because of the analogy.
One thing you should keep in mind, be certain of... Oh wait, this is you. It's Bert.
One thing you should keep in mind, be certain of who you choose for a partner because you can't change what you pick.
So we choose her around here or what?
Yeah, we'll save that shit.
You both need to work together to create your photo. No cooperation, no entry.
I'm starting to feel a little bit nervous about this whole thing. Sure, I've been taking photos for as long as I can remember, but I've never collaborated with someone else like this before.
If you plan to enter, I need you to pick the partners before the end of today's class so that I can add your names to the registration sheet.
Double shit. I have no idea who to ask, and almost no time to make up my mind. Fidgeting nervously, I glance around the classroom. I can already see people murmuring to one another about their plans. Chloe, who's half asleep, raises her eyebrows at me, and when I meet her gaze, I guess she wasn't so zoned out that she wasn't listening. Rachel winks when I look at her, and I think about how much practice she's had posing for photos. Everyone knows that she wants to be a model. Kate waves her fingers at me, smiling encouragingly. She doesn't have to say anything for me to know what she's thinking. That she thinks I should enter. Really? Victoria stiffens a little, but she doesn't look away immediately this time. She holds my gaze. I'm not sure she's issuing a challenge.
She looks so prudish here. I love the art.
I like the art. It's so good.
It captures her prudish nature.
The choice is mine. I could ask anyone. Nothing's stopping me but my own shyness.
So who should we pick?
The worst that can happen is that I'll be turned down. Which honestly seems completely mortifying. If I'm gonna be real here, but I'll be even more disappointed with myself if I don't enter at all.
Alright.
Who should I ask? Okay, decision time.
Let's save it in the first slot because girl, this is tough decisions.
I feel like, knowing what we know about the game, we should pick Kate.
Kate Marsh?
Yeah. Just, you know.
Let's date the really nice Christian girl.
Oh wait, oh right, she's Christian.
You know what, never mind, let's just see it. Nothing says you can't be LGBT and Christian.
But there's also Rachel, who is a model, and this is a photo contest.
Here it is. Oh, for fuck's sake. Really? Hold on, can I do this like this? Nope, I cannot. I'll have to mouse over it. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which of these will I be a ho for?
Yeah, let's do it!
Fine, we're doing it with Rachel!
We're gonna let Kate, do it on her own. Because we're not gonna pick our best friend.
Are you sure you want to choose Rachel?
I'm pretty sure.
Alright, welcome to the Rachel round.
Because we're a photographer, we don't like collaborating on photography projects. And she's a model.
Achievement unlocked. Ready for a close-up? If I'm supposed to pick a partner to take a photo with, then maybe it'd be good strategy to ask an aspiring model.
Case, yes. Absolutely. The contest theme is bonds. Maybe the bond between photographer and subject is just the natural choice here. I know that Rachel is willing to model for just about anyone with a camera. She knows that she's really good at it. Sometimes she even does the asking. I don't think anybody's going to forget the time she walked around campus handing out headshots last year. Only Rachel Amber could get away with something like that. But I've never directly asked her to pose for me before. She's in plenty of my candid shots along with Chloe, but nothing formal like this. It's not that I haven't wanted to, but I figure that she's probably not into my retro stuff. She has the kind of face that deserves to be shown in HD, high-fashion campaigns that are never shot with instant cameras. I might be wasting your time completely. That's the spirit, Max. But she's smiling at me like an invitation. At least I think it's what it means. I can't really tell. As always, Rachel.
Well, now's the time to learn.
An eternal enigma. I knew it'd be a contest. Shut the hell up, Rachel. How did you know? I seriously wasn't expecting it.
Well, mostly because there was one at this time last year.
Oh, right.
But also because I might have mystical powers.
Sure you do. She winks and then looks at me expectantly. Is this my cue? How does Chloe manage to decipher Rachel's signals anyway? I've got to ask her a lesson sometime soon. Rachel.
You gave me this bracelet and I really want to say thanks.
Rachel leans in, her elbows on the desk, her chin in her hands. She looks like she's plotting something.
Yes?
Oh no! She totally already knows what I'm going to say, doesn't she? I can hear it in her tone. My face feels warm. I was wondering if you'd want to, be my partner for this thing. And then I hasten to add, but if you want to work with Evan or Hayden or something, that's cool too. Rachel lifts a hand and catches her feather earring between her fingers.
Oh, so that's a feather earring.
Yeah, it was like that in the game too, I think. She turns her eyes up toward the ceiling and then back to me. I can't read her at all, I have no idea what to expect. Maybe she wants time to scope out her prospects first. I bet half the class is itching to ask her to be their partner. I was hoping you'd ask. Let's fucking do it.
I really have to just duck those things.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's part of the game.
Bert turns at the sound of the expletive. Rachel just...
I heard that! YouTube Community Guidelines Police, activate!
Damn it! Hold on, she said yes? And she was hoping I'd ask? For reals?
For real.
We're interrupted by Bert trailing back to the front of the classroom and clearing their throat.
Alright, class. I've got to get into today's lecture. If you haven't picked the partner yet, then be sure that you do before class starts out.
I settle back into my seat as the lesson begins, but I can barely focus. All I can think about is the contest. When class lets out, I feel like hours later and I leap out of my seat. Rachel's taking her time getting to her feet, sweeping her long hair out back behind her shoulders as she gathers her things. Her phone gives a little buzz. She gives it a quick glance, pausing for a moment to stare, before she tucks it away and then turns to me.
Sup?
She doesn't wait for me to answer before continuing on.
So I'm a little busy this week, but I'm gonna try to give you as much time as I can around. When do you want to hook up for this thing?
Any time is fine.
To
be honest, I'm stuck on the thought that Rachel agreed to be my partner. I had made a pretty impulsive choice by asking her. Not that working with Rachel would be a bad thing. Rachel's been nothing but nice to me since the day I met her. But she has so many different options. I can see Hayden looking towards her like he's thinking of asking, until he seems to realize that she's already matched up. Were you really hoping I'd ask?
I wasn't winking at you just to exercise my eyelid muscles, if that's what you're wondering.
The fuck?
You're gonna let me model for you, right?
Right.
Excellent.
Who practices their eyelid muscles?
No, she's just pointing out that I'm not exercising my eyelid muscles, girl. Get a grip.
I know, but it's such a weird... Never mind.
It's just a weird thing to say.
I give a nervous little laugh as we cross the classroom. I stand aside as Rachel gives Bert our names for the fridge.
I like how we just dubbed him Bert.
Yes, he is Bert now. When we're both marked down, she turns back to me and on one hand her hip. She looks so cool and confident that I just feel even more awkward in comparison.
If any time is fine, then how about lunchtime tomorrow? We can meet out on the quad.
Okay.
I thought you were busy for this week.
Yeah, actually. Finding what works both ways.
Inconsistency!
Inconsistency! Insubordinate!
Then we can find a time that works for both of us for the photo, right? Right.
I hesitate, thinking of all the social obligations that Rachel seems to constantly have. I know you've got a lot going on.
It's fine, I'm all in.
She smiles brightly at me. I'm a little startled by her total lack of hesitance, but I smile back. Okay. Just then Rachel's phone starts ringing. She pulls it back out and stares at the screen, frowning slightly.
Ugh, I'm so sorry, but I've got to take this. It's really oh my god, we have the same jeans!
Oh, you do have the same jeans.
Rachel and I are wearing the same jeans!
So cool.
Oh my god, I'm so cool! I'm so cool! I'm so cool!
God damn it. Oh, it's no problem. I'll see you later, or tomorrow.
Thanks, Max. See you soon, okay?
She reaches out to squeeze my arm and then swipes to answer the call. And she walks out of the classroom. I can hear her greet whoever is on the other end of the line.
Hey, yeah, of course I've got time to talk.
I don't feel like I've learned much about why Rachel agreed to partner with me for the contest. Whenever we've spent time together before, it was almost always with Chloe there. So it feels a little weird to think that this time it's just going to be Rachel and I. It could be hella awkward, but she said yes. If anything, I just feel more confused about Rachel's agreement now. But I guess I can start nosing around for answers tomorrow. Yay, it's Tuesday now!
Speaking of which, I think we need to save.
Yeah, let's save the game.
I think that's enough for today.
Yeah?
I guess we'll have to continue this at another time. Hopefully that's soon, right, Nico?
Yep, absolutely.
So we're gonna put this series a bit on hold until we can gather together again. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this.
Yeah.
I missed Nico a lot.
I missed you guys a lot. I missed everyone. Oh!
You know who else misses everyone? Your great Aunt Bonnie! Yeah!
Kate Marsh, is that you?
It was me all along, darling.
It was me all along.
I'll be doing a Let's Play later in another time. It'll be with very nice boys that I used to date. George!
Damn it, Kate!
You left me!
Oh,
Anyway,
man.
thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
And thank you for all the support. It's been a really tough few weeks. But we'll change up the game and we'll try to make it as fun as possible. Again, this is California Macky
And Nico.
and Aunt Bonnie signing out.
Bye.
Bye!